Tiny houses or casitas are becoming a major housing trend thanks to their practical advantages. And believe it or not, even one of the world's richest billionaires, Elon Musk, once lived in a tiny home, something most people find hard to believe. We mean, with a fortune of nearly $300 billion at the time, he could have bought any billion-dollar mansion or castle he wanted. Yet, Musk chose to live in a small house, calling it a one-of-a-kind life experience. That's why he once hinted at the idea of launching a Tesla tiny home priced under $10,000. Recently, many rumors have suggested that Elon Musk has partnered with Boxabl on this project, and that a 120-square-foot Tesla tiny house could be his next big venture beyond EVs. We've even come across discussions about a possible price tag of just over $7,000. So, what's the truth behind the $7,000 Tesla tiny house? Are we being misled? Let's dive in right now. Why did Elon Musk live in a tiny house? There has been a lot of buzz surrounding Elon Musk's so-called Tesla house, but most of it has been exaggerated or misleading when it comes to price and details. In reality, based on the most reliable information from both Elon Musk and the supplier, his tiny house was under 400 square feet and located at Starbase, Texas. This wasn't some kind of mega real estate project. It was simply a small casita manufactured by Boxabl. What's astonishing is that the entire setup process only took about an hour. At the time Musk acquired it, his unit was just one of the very first 3 houses Boxabl had ever produced. Since then, the company has received nearly 200,000 pre-orders, representing close to $2 billion in potential revenue. That's a clear demonstration of Musk's influence. Without him, Boxabl probably wouldn't have gained such widespread recognition. Musk's casita was actually fully pre-assembled in the factory, from wall panels and ceilings to the main structural components before being shipped to Starbase for installation. Contrary to early speculation that it was just a simple prefab house with drywall partitions, Musk confirmed in a podcast that he purchased it for only $45,000, and more importantly, its construction was completely different from what people imagined. According to Boxabl, Musk's home was built using steel, concrete, insulating foam, and multi-layered panels, all compressed under up to 250,000 pounds of pressure to create highly durable components. Boxabl emphasized that they do not use drywall, which is fragile and unsuitable for long-distance transport. This material difference is what gives the casita its superior durability. As a result, the casita can withstand harsh conditions, hurricanes, floods, and even heavy snow. In other words, if it's strong enough for Elon Musk to live and work in at Starbase, it's certainly built to meet very high standards. The greatest advantage of the casita is its exceptional mobility. You can literally take your home anywhere. According to Boxabl, transportation costs range from $2 to $10 per mile depending on location, and the company is even prepared to offer international shipping if customers are willing to pay the extra fees. The entire relocation process is handled with a flatbed truck, making it easier than ever to move an entire house to your desired destination. When folded for transport, the casita measures 19 feet long, 8.5 feet wide, and 12.5 feet high, fitting neatly within standard road limits. Despite weighing up to 13,000 pounds, its smart design allows it to be unfolded and fully set up in just about an hour at its final location. This makes it an ideal choice for anyone looking for a durable, convenient home that can be quickly deployed almost anywhere in the world. With just under 400 square feet of space but a ceiling height of 9 feet 6 inches, it's hard to believe that this $45,000 casita can actually fit 4 rooms, giving it the feel of a traditional home. This isn't by chance. It's the result of Boxabl's carefully optimized design to maximize every inch of limited space. The company also notes that the interior layout can be customized to suit each homeowner's needs. And for those who want more space, multiple 20 by 20 foot casitas can be connected together, or even stacked into 2 or 3 story units, transforming a tiny home into a modern building. The first reason Musk reportedly bought his casita was to host guests for Tesla and SpaceX. Whenever visitors or government officials came to tour Tesla, Musk would usually take them around the factory until their departure. Sometimes continuing conversations inside the factory wasn't quiet enough, so inviting guests into the casita made perfect sense. Musk himself was also known to work in this space. So what's inside the tiny house that Elon Musk lives in? Elon Musk living in a tiny house is totally real, and we bet the inside of this place will blow your mind. Step into the living room and you'd never guess this house is just 400 square feet. The Casitas lounge area is classy enough for Elon to host any guest for coffee without feeling cramped. In a chat on the Full Send podcast, Musk said, "I use the Boxabl as my guest house, so if a friend comes over, they can crash there if they want." Right when you open the door, you're greeted by sleek composite wood flooring with a polished finish, paired with minimalist furniture and huge floor-to-ceiling glass doors. The natural light pours in through those long windows, and we're pretty impressed with Elon's smart layout. It makes the space feel way bigger than it actually is. The sophisticated living room is decked out with a coffee table and a sleek sofa. That sofa isn't just comfy, it pulls out into a bed for guests who want to stay the night. There's a TV on the wall, making this spot a versatile chill zone. We're not sure if it's just our take, but the living room feels like it's designed to be more spacious than the rest of the house. Maybe Elon prioritized this area since it doubles as a workspace for tackling big Tesla and SpaceX projects, on top of being a living room. The living room's extra roomy design makes sense since Musk uses it as a work hub while overseeing major projects for both companies and jetting off on business trips. Behind the living room, there's a large bed. The bedroom is cleverly separated by a partition wall, which also doubles as storage for clothes and other essentials. Musk also spilled some details about the bedroom, revealing that his Casita actually has 3 bedrooms. It started with 2, but he turned the garage into a 3rd. From videos of the Casita, we noticed the sleeping area always has a foldable bed, comfy enough for 2. The bed can tuck neatly into the wall when not in use, saving space and opening up the bedroom for other purposes. Nowadays, most of us prefer cooking at home over eating out, for a bunch of reasons. We're not sure if Elon Musk feels the same, but it's clear his Casita has a pretty cool kitchen setup. The kitchen in this tiny house comes fully loaded with a sink, fridge, dishwasher, oven, and carefully installed cabinets. The thoughtful layout makes the space feel bigger than some apartment kitchens. Plus, there's a small dining table that doubles as a kitchen counter with stools, making it easy to enjoy a meal at home. Of course, it's got a ventilation system to handle smoke and odors too. Right next to the kitchen is a bathroom, and at first we thought it might be too small for a fully equipped setup. But once again, we were wrong. Elon Musk's Casita has everything you'd expect in a standard bathroom. It's fitted with a deep walk-in shower, a sink, a mirror, and a toilet. The sliding door adds a perfect touch to the space. You can tell every millimeter was carefully designed to create a comfortable, cozy experience without feeling cramped or confined. The entire interior of Elon Musk's tiny house is decked out with LED lighting and energy-efficient appliances, slashing the electric bill big time. From what we know, this $45,000 home comes equipped with solar panels on the roof. Those panels generate more energy than needed to power all the household gadgets. The house has a 2-kilowatt solar system, backed by Tesla Powerwall units mounted on the exterior walls to store energy day and night. The Casita also features a 100-amp electrical panel and an impressive 16 outlets inside, pretty wild for such a small space. Plus, its design allows for a smaller HVAC system, boosting energy efficiency while keeping the living space comfy. We all know Elon Musk is famous for his wild decisions, stuff no other billionaire would likely do. Before moving into this tiny house, Musk owned a bunch of fancy mansions worth tens of millions. But around May 2020, he sold off nearly all his personal real estate, including those private homes, to live in a humble tiny house right near his workplace. This choice stands out even more when you look at today's reality. Tons of people are still struggling with sky-high rent costs. In the US, the average rent for an apartment usually runs between $1,800 and $2,400 a month. And in big cities like New York, San Francisco, or Los Angeles, it's way higher. Against that backdrop, the fact that one of the richest people on the planet chooses to live in a $45,000 home isn't just surprising. It's a bold statement about living simply and practically. You might think building a tiny house like this would spark a ton of competition for Boxabl, but when asked about the risk of others copying their idea, Boxabl's pretty confident. They say hardly anyone really gets the tech and processes behind their product. That's a huge advantage that lets them stay ahead in the market for the long haul. Now, after all this, you can probably see why Elon Musk opted for that $45,000 Casita home. As we mentioned earlier, he really just needed a temporary spot to crash and a living room setup that made it easier to be close to his company. The second reason Musk went for the Casita, in our view, is that he wanted to back Boxabl, a company that's on the same wavelength as him. While Musk is shaking up sustainable, zero-emission transportation with Tesla's electric cars, Boxabl's mission is to build sustainable, efficient, cost-effective homes faster than traditional construction methods. Musk's always been all in on fighting emissions and pollution, so that could explain why he chose a Casita from Boxabl. The third reason is something most people probably wouldn't even think of. What if Elon Musk bought this Casita to test it out and eventually build similar homes on another planet? Don't forget, Musk has never backed down from his dream of conquering Mars. That mission's only over when SpaceX is done for. So it's not too far-fetched to imagine that one day Musk might pull it off, getting humans, or maybe even something else, like Tesla's Optimus robots up to Mars. Those robots could actually build homes there, and they definitely wouldn't look like the houses we've got here on Earth. To build an efficient colony on Mars, buildings need to go up fast and easy, using as little energy as possible. In other words, setting up a Martian colony calls for a super streamlined process with pinpoint precision. It'd look like an assembly line, leveraging the most cutting-edge manufacturing techniques. One of the key factors for pulling this off is using small, lightweight, and easily transportable materials, kind of like the Boxabl home Elon Musk is living in right now. So, it seems like another reason Musk's crashing in that $50,000 prefab house is to test the product for his long-term ambitions. Sustainability in prefab homes is also a big deal. Elon Musk's a trailblazer in electric vehicle tech, and whether you vibe with his take on EVs or not, one thing's undeniable. He gets the need for sustainability on our planet. Musk's got this tiny home made from sustainable materials, and he clearly thinks that's a critical piece of the puzzle. Elon Musk's tiny home is also a great opportunity for him to maintain a simple lifestyle despite owning an enormous fortune. Although he is one of the world's richest individuals, Elon does not like to spend money on things like super yachts, as some other billionaires do. Elon Musk is known for not indulging in lavish personal spending, despite his massive income. Instead, he chooses to focus on his companies and a sustainable lifestyle. His minimalist philosophy and commitment to reducing environmental impact align perfectly with his tiny home, reflecting his minimalist way of living. So what are the challenges and limitations of the Boxabl Casita? We cannot deny the benefits that the Casita offers, as it is considered a potential solution to the housing crisis. These tiny homes can be used as housing for the homeless, as well as for many people affected by rising housing costs. However, nothing comes without challenges. First, the production and installation speed of the Boxabl Casita is not as fast as one might think. According to the information available, in the first year after the factory became operational, the startup Boxabl could only build a maximum of 400 homes. They were only able to assemble 2 homes per day. Therefore, the goal of producing thousands of Casitas each year seems more distant than ever. Additionally, no one knows when Boxabl will be able to increase production enough to address the backlog of orders, and most individual customers purchasing a Casita remain uncertain about exact delivery times. In 2023, there were reports of dissatisfaction, with over $1 million in refunds requested by customers out of approximately 8,000 pre-orders, totaling $5.4 million. Finally, a Casita priced between $45,000 and $60,000 may seem appealing compared to many traditional homes, but it remains a relatively inaccessible price point for many buyers. Many people argue that this price is still high relative to the space and amenities, making them think carefully before deciding to purchase. This does not even account for permits and land acquisition costs for installation if the buyer does not already own a piece of land. This suggests that if Boxabl wants its homes to become more popular and accessible to a broader range of customers, reducing production costs or offering more flexible pricing packages is essential. This would not only make the product more competitive in the market, but also help achieve the goal of providing affordable housing solutions to more people. However, Boxabl's CEO remains optimistic, believing that the company is gradually overcoming technical challenges in mass-producing, low-cost, high-quality homes. The main advantage is that homes like the Casita can be folded like a suitcase, making the transportation of prefabricated homes significantly easier. Rumors about Elon Musk secretly collaborating with Boxabl to launch a Tesla tiny house priced at just $7,000 remain unconfirmed speculation. The idea of a compact, affordable home branded with Tesla has captured significant public attention, but for now, it remains mere conjecture. Elon Musk, known for investing in bold and unconventional projects, might be considering a concept like the Tesla tiny house. However, he has neither officially denied nor confirmed the project, fueling the spread of these rumors. The $7,000 price tag seems highly exaggerated, especially when compared to the current Boxabl Casita, which ranges from $45,000 to $60,000. If this project were to become reality, it could be a groundbreaking step in providing affordable housing, aligning with Musk's minimalist and sustainable lifestyle philosophy. Nevertheless, given the production and cost challenges Boxabl currently faces, Tesla tiny house may not appear anytime soon. What are your thoughts on buying a Tesla tiny house? If it were priced at $7,000, would you consider it? What if I told you that you could own a fully equipped high-tech home for just $10,579, 5 times cheaper than a used Tesla Model 3, and still sleep under a 55-inch TV while gazing at the stars through a glass-ceiling shower? Housing prices are skyrocketing, and for millions of seniors, veterans, students, and low-income families, homeownership seems like a distant dream. Imagine trading sky-high rents or lifelong mortgages for a compact, solar-powered, hurricane-proof casita you can tow behind your car. That's the promise of the Tesla tiny house, a revolution that slashes living costs, eliminates debt, and delivers sustainable, minimalist comfort in 400 square feet. If Elon Musk can live happily in a foldable casita, factory-made box installed in one afternoon, why can't you? Dive into this analysis to discover how Tesla's tiny house could answer your deepest housing fears and unlock a lifetime of hope. Why are tiny houses like the Tesla tiny house the most needed thing right now? Is it really $10,579? That question echoes in virtually every discussion about the Tesla tiny house, and with good reason. While the viral pitch claims a base price of just $10,579, including the shell, frame, and essential structure, it omits a raft of ancillary expenses that any prospective owner must confront. First, there's land acquisition. Even a modest plot suitable for a 400 square foot unit can range from a few $1,000s in rural areas to tens of thousands in suburban and urban fringes. Then come utility hookups. Though the tiny house is designed for plug-and-play electrical and garden hose water connections, local regulations often require trenching, meters, and inspections that can cost several hundred to several $1,000s per service. Permitting fees add another layer of complexity, with building permits, zoning applications, and, in many jurisdictions, special approvals for recreational vehicle-style dwellings driving costs upward. Permits alone can tally $1,500 to $3,000, depending on location and municipal staffing. Beyond that, buyers face impact fees, local development charges, and recurring property taxes, all of which compound the initial outlay. Furthermore, the quoted $499 installation fee covers only basic delivery and setup. It doesn't include site preparation such as leveling, grading, or gravel pads, which may easily add another $1,000 to $2,500 if a contractor is hired. In regions with extreme climates, buyers often invest in elevated foundations or tie-down anchors to meet hurricane or seismic codes, tacking on several hundred more. For those who wish to finish the interior beyond the shell, upgrades like cabinetry, flooring, and built-in appliances can quickly inflate the investment into five-figure territory, ironically approaching the $19,999 mid-range model Tesla quietly teases. Even the SpaceX-inspired air filtration and water recycling options, while optional, represent premium add-ons that few can resist if self-sufficiency is the goal. When will it be available? Is it on the market yet? These questions persist because Tesla has remained tightly silent on any firm release schedule for its tiny house. Despite Elon Musk's tantalizing remarks, "I live in a tiny house and it's an amazing experience," and the company's trademark hints at a $10,579 entry-level unit, no official sales portal or pre-order framework has emerged. Instead, Tesla continues to prioritize its electric vehicles, humanoid Optimus robots, and Starship rocket development, relegating the housing venture to an aspirational future product plan. Industry insiders speculate that Tesla must first optimize costs for Powerwalls, solar tiles, and mass production assembly, a process that could take 18 to 24 months even with gigafactory automation. Meanwhile, the success of SpaceX's Starship and the ramp-up of Optimus manufacturing appear to be preconditions before the housing division can spin off a dedicated production line. Furthermore, regulatory hurdles, such as National Fire Protection Association 1192 compliance for recreational vehicle registration and site approval processes across more than 3,000 U.S. counties, demand extensive legal groundwork. Tesla insiders hint that the company is quietly conducting pilot projects and collaborating with Boxabl to refine the foldable Casita design under real-world conditions. Only after these pilots prove successful in varied climates, from Hurricane Belt Florida to snow-laden Colorado, will Tesla announce a formal rollout. Given Musk's history of ambitious timelines slipping by months or even years, the earliest realistic opportunity for a broad commercial launch appears to be late 2026 or early 2027. Until then, all buyers can do is watch for an official Tesla announcement, join waitlists at partner sites like Boxabl, and hope that once the gigafactories hit full stride, the $7,499 dream becomes a bona fide reality. Can it handle hurricanes? Is it insulated? Does it come furnished? These technical questions cut to the core of the tiny house's viability. According to early demos of the Boxabl-built Casita that Musk purchased for $40,000, the structure employs advanced multi-layered panels pressed at 250,000 pounds of pressure, steel framing borrowed from Cybertruck 30 times stainless steel, and high-density insulation foam derived from Dragon spacecraft thermal shielding. This combination yields a sealed envelope rated to withstand wind loads exceeding 130 miles per hour, hail impacts, and heavy snow loads typical of northern climates. The factory-built modules arrive with pre-installed electrical conduits, plumbing chases, and drywall, or composite interior sheathing, minimizing field labor. Insulation performance, with R values surpassing 30 in the walls and over 50 in the ceiling, ensures comfortable living in extremes, from sub-zero winters to 110 degrees Fahrenheit summer heat. A standard exhaust ventilation system and optional SpaceX-inspired air filtration keep indoor air fresh, while large windows and an optional transparent shower dome add both natural light and dramatic aesthetics. Buyers can choose from 3 factory trims: the bare shell at the base price, no furnishings; the mid-level fully equipped model, $19,999, with built-in cabinets, fold-out sofa bed, mini kitchen and bathroom fixtures, and the premium turnkey unit, over $30,000, which includes a Tesla Powerwall, solar tile roof, Starlink satellite kit, and smart home controls. These options let owners specify exactly how rugged, insulated, and plugged in their tiny house must be, and with stainless steel exteriors and composite paneling, durability is guaranteed for decades with minimal maintenance. Enthusiasts want a modular ecosystem that grows with their needs. The Tesla tiny house platform is designed for horizontal and vertical expansion, with precision-engineered connection points that allow multiple modules to lock together seamlessly. Owners can attach an adjacent unit to create an additional bedroom, home office, or workshop, or stack modules 2 stories high, complete with interior stairwell kits and structural reinforcement anchors. Solar roof tiles integrate natively with the Tesla Powerwall, while adjacent modules can share battery capacity and inverter systems through a unified energy bus. Smart home features leverage Tesla's in-house software, offering a central touchscreen panel and smartphone app to control lighting, climate, security cameras, and water recycling settings. Optional add-ons include water filtration, gray water recycling, and composting toilets, all engineered to plug into the existing chassis plumbing. Buyers may choose custom interior finishes, wood veneers, porcelain tile, or even 3D printed accent panels, and exterior color wraps to match their aesthetic. With a growing ecosystem of third-party accessories, from fold-out decks to hitch-mounted patio awnings, the tiny house becomes a living, evolving habitat. Whether adding solar arrays today or stacking a second story tomorrow, owners enjoy a future-proof home whose footprint can expand, upgrade, and adapt just as swiftly as Tesla's EV fleet evolves on the road. How worthwhile is it to spend over $10,000 on Elon Musk's tiny houses? What do you gain and what must you sacrifice by owning them? Imagine stepping into a compact dwelling that at first glance seems impossibly small, just 400 square feet of living space. You'd probably expect tight corners, a cramped kitchen, and a shower so tiny you'd bump your elbow every time you turned around. Yet here's where Elon Musk's Tesla tiny house shatters our assumptions. Despite its modest footprint, it feels as gracious and well-appointed as many 800-square-foot studio apartments on the market today. In contrast, companies like EcoCraft Homes offer a 500-square-foot model for around $35,000, but it lacks the sleek integration and high-tech gadgetry of Musk's design, leaving buyers sacrificing convenience for cost savings. Let's start with the living room, the heart of Musk's Tesla tiny house. Whereas many tiny home builders like Minimalist Living Company for a fold-out couch and a collapsible table, Musk's version transforms this zone into a bona fide mobile command center. He's outfitted it with ergonomically designed seating, built-in power hubs, and fiber optic internet ports, creating an office that rivals the setups at Tesla's Palo Alto headquarters. By comparison, the Nomad One tiny home from Tiny Habitats includes a desk nook but requires aftermarket wiring upgrades for heavy-duty tech users, adding both time and money to the project. Behind this lounge office hybrid, you'll find a sleeping alcove cleverly separated by a partial wall that doubles as shelving. This is a step up from offerings by Cubic Living, whose similar 350-square-foot model features a sliding curtain divider but no integrated storage, forcing residents to buy extra freestanding cabinets that eat into precious floor space. Musk's design places drawers and open cubbies right where they're needed, under the elevated platform bed and within the wall partition, ensuring every inch is put to work. But the real twist in this tiny tale is the Tesla tiny house's 3 bedrooms. Yes, 3 separate sleeping quarters inside a structure barely larger than some suburban garages. Originally conceived with 2 private sleeping zones, Musk opted to convert the attached garage space into a 3rd room, tapping into the ingenuity we've seen in small living spaces in Tokyo, where residents pay $2,500 a month for capsule accommodations no larger than 50 square feet. Instead of plastic pods, Musk's fold-down wall beds pop down from the wall at night, then tuck away into custom cabinetry when not needed, leaving floor space entirely unobstructed, an approach many of his competitors haven't yet perfected. When it comes to cookery, you might think a full kitchen would be impossible to cram into so little real estate. Yet Musk's kitchen packs in a sink, refrigerator, dishwasher, oven, and loads of cabinet storage, all in a configuration that would put many small city apartments to shame. Compare that to Greenhaven's $38,000 tiny home, which offers a sink and a mini fridge as standard, but charges extra for add-ons, like a single-burner stovetop or under-counter dishwasher. In Musk's house, the appliances are seamlessly integrated. The refrigerator's door aligns flush with the cabinetry, while the pull-out pantry slides out on heavy-duty tracks that can hold nearly 100 pounds of dry goods, much more robust than the lightweight wobbly shelves you'll find in competing models. Adjacent to the cooking area is a compact dining solution, a table that folds up like a Murphy bed, complete with 2 stools that nest beneath it when not in use. This clever integration echoes a similar feature in the Urban Pod series by Pocket Living, but Musk's version uses gas-assisted hinges and industrial-grade hardware to make folding and unfolding a whisper-quiet operation, sidestepping the creaks and groans that plague many DIY tiny home dining tables. Of course, any viable home, big or small, must include a bathroom, and once again Musk's design exceeds expectations. A full-size toilet, a vanity with a sink and storage drawer below, and a shower enclosure with a rainfall showerhead fit neatly into a corner. Rather than opting for a plastic shower curtain or flimsy enclosure, Elon chose a frameless sliding glass door that uses precision-engineered rollers similar to those in Tesla's factory doors. Meanwhile, the walls are lined with waterproof molded panels that mimic the look of marble, an upgrade over the linoleum and fiberglass options most small home builders use to keep costs down. Ventilation and lighting are other areas where Musk flexes his engineering muscles. Where competitors like Earthship tiny homes rely on solar tube lighting and manual vent fans, the Tesla tiny house employs a whisper-quiet exhaust system that engages automatically when humidity rises, paired with an array of LED controlled by a touch panel. These lights can shift from white office brightness during work hours to a warm evening glow at night, resembling the circadian-friendly lighting systems favored in NASA habitability studies. Having seen what's possible with a top-tier build, let's pivot to a far more budget-friendly option, a $7,000 tiny house. Admittedly, you'll need to trim back some of Musk's luxuries, but that doesn't mean settling for bare bones at all. Imagine buying the basic pod from Frugal Dwellings, priced right at $6,800 for a 350-square-foot kit. Like Musk's Tesla tiny house, this design focuses on multi-functionality. The main living area incorporates a convertible sofa that extends into a queen-sized bed, supported by a simple yet sturdy IKEA-style pull-out mechanism. It's not as smooth as the gas assist hinges in Musk's fold-down beds, but it gets the job done for a fraction of the cost. In the kitchenette, you might find just the essentials: a single-burner induction cooktop, a compact sink with foot pedal controls to save on plumbing complexity, and a 1.7 cubic foot mini fridge. Storage is handled via open metal shelving bolted to the wall, sturdier than plastic rack units, but not as refined as built-in cabinetry. Still, for a buyer on a shoestring budget, this level of functionality rivals the starter apartments you can find in smaller cities for $800 a month. Yet the tiny house demands no monthly rent. The bathroom scenario is equally modest. A basic composting toilet, a stainless steel sink, and a rainfall-style shower head mounted over a waterproof curb in the floor make up the personal hygiene zone. Rather than the glass enclosure in Musk's model, this home utilizes a simple, vinyl shower curtain, saving a few $100s. The shower floor is lined with interlocking drain panels that snap together, a system borrowed from recreational vehicle designs and sold by competitors like road-worthy cabins for about $200. Storage in a $7,000 dwelling becomes a game of creative hackery. Under sofa drawers salvaged from second-hand dressers, rooftop storage boxes accessed by a foldable ladder, and corner shelves assembled from recycled pallet wood. It's the kind of solution you might see on social media DIY tiny house tours that garner millions of views, demonstrating that resourcefulness can bridge the gap between elbow room and necessity. Lighting and ventilation here lean more on simplicity. Instead of a fully automated exhaust system, you'd rely on cross-ventilation through two operable windows and a small, low-power vent fan above the shower. Interior lights consist of LED puck lights wired to a simple on-off switch. No color tuning here, but still energy efficient and long-lasting. Does putting your full faith in a self-contained energy ecosystem, from downsized Powerwall batteries to flexible solar panels, actually grant you true freedom? Or is it just the illusion of security Tesla has engineered to sell more gadgets? Please share your opinion in the comments section below this video.
So what happens is that every year, more laws and more regulations are passed because, legislators are going to legislate, regulators are going to regulate. And you'll get the steady pile of more and more laws and regulations over time.
For years and for at least the next 5, owning a home has been out of reach for millions, especially young people and middle-income families. Soaring housing prices and runaway rents have turned homeownership from a dream into a heavy burden. Elon Musk has declared that SpaceX can overcome anything: financial crises, legal battles, or any obstacle in its path, and still soar into the skies, earning the admiration of the world. Today, Tesla's electric cars dominate the global market. And now he's launching a bold new venture, one designed to tackle one of humanity's toughest challenges: affordable housing. Tesla has begun producing compact, tiny homes measuring 250 square feet, priced at just $7,999 at its Fremont factory. The company plans to roll out sales in the second quarter next year, with the first customers located in Nevada. According to Elon Musk, These homes can be placed anywhere, without worrying about zoning laws, property taxes, or local environmental and residential regulations. So, how is the $7,999 Tesla tiny house built? What's inside? And most importantly, how can you order one? In reality, Elon Musk holds an enormous fortune, reaching $500 billion by 2025 with his stakes in Tesla, SpaceX, and XAI holdings. Yet, unlike traditional billionaires, he doesn't own lavish mansions or extravagant assets. Musk is famously known for his minimalist lifestyle, living in a modest home worth only around $40,000. A striking contrast to the massive wealth he commands. This marks the beginning of Elon Musk's vision to create housing that's both affordable and accessible for the majority of people. Initially, the Tesla house project was planned with a price range of $11,000 to $17,000, designed to meet modern living needs with eco-friendly materials, integrated solar technology, and a built-in battery storage system. However, once production began, Musk became confident he could offer the homes for just $7,999, delivered anywhere and fully installed by Tesla's own team. Despite its compact size of 250 square feet, Musk believes it's an incredible living space, one so impressive that you'll want to invite your friends and family over to experience it. When Elon Musk first hinted that Tesla might step into housing, many assumed it was a joke. How could a company known for electric cars and space rockets build homes? Behind this shockingly low figure lies a complete reimagination of what it means to own a home. One that's mass-produced, modular, and delivered like a tech product rather than built through months of construction. And if you ever run out of power, you can simply connect to Tesla's charging stations for a quick energy boost in urgent situations. Beyond its newly designed features, Tesla has seamlessly integrated its cutting-edge technologies, including the solar roof, Powerwall, and smart connectivity through the Tesla app. Just like with a Tesla electric vehicle, you can remotely control and customize your living environment before you even step inside. Adjust the room temperature, heat the water, or turn on the heater in advance, ensuring that the moment you walk through the door, you're welcomed by the ultimate in modern comfort and convenience. When Elon Musk first hinted that Tesla might step into housing, many assumed it was a joke. How could a company known for electric cars and space rockets build homes? Behind this shockingly low figure lies a complete reimagination of what it means to own a home. One that's mass-produced, modular, and delivered like a tech product rather than built through months of construction. Instead of pouring concrete or hiring contractors, Tesla manufactures each tiny house entirely inside its Nevada Gigafactory, the same facility where its energy products are made. Here, the home is treated as an industrial product, not a traditional building. Every stage, from design and assembly to quality control, is handled with robotic precision. The load-bearing walls, roof, insulation, plumbing, and electrical wiring are all prefabricated in a controlled environment. These aren't flimsy mobile home panels. Tesla uses reinforced steel frames, high-strength concrete composites, and multi-layer insulation that can withstand extreme weather. All structural elements are compressed under over 260,000 pounds of pressure, forming solid, ultra-rigid modules that are both lightweight and durable. By standardizing the dimensions, roughly 20 feet long and 8.5 feet wide, with a height of nearly 8.9 feet, Tesla ensures every unit can fit onto a Tesla semi-truck bed or a shipping container. This makes delivery simple and cost-effective, just like shipping a car. What truly sets the Tesla tiny house apart is how it achieves such a low cost. In traditional real estate, land and taxes often cost more than the building itself. Tesla's model removes those barriers. The $7,999 price is all-inclusive, covering design, production, delivery, and installation. There are no hidden fees, no construction permits, no middlemen. Elon Musk's vision is straightforward. Homeownership should be as easy as buying a Tesla car. You place an order, and Tesla handles the rest. If you don't own land, Tesla even offers free land use for the first 2 years on designated sites it manages. The idea is to make housing accessible and debt-free, liberating people from 30-year mortgages and complex paperwork. Once you've placed your order, the process begins almost immediately. The tiny house is assembled, folded, and packaged into a compact rectangular unit at the factory. The internal wiring, water lines, and ventilation are pre-installed using plug-and-play connectors. Meaning they can be activated instantly during setup. The finished module weighs around 5,600 pounds, light enough to be shipped across the country without special equipment. Tesla's logistics team then dispatches it using Tesla semi-trucks for land delivery or packs it into shipping containers for overseas buyers. When it arrives, the installation team unfolds and secures the structure onto a prepared base, typically steel screw piles or precast concrete pads. Because everything from the walls to the plumbing is already integrated, the entire setup takes only 1 to 3 hours. After final checks and connections, you're ready to move in the same day. Tesla applies the same philosophy from its vehicles to its housing: efficiency, automation, and sustainability. Every material is chosen not just for cost, but for longevity and environmental performance. The steel frame resists corrosion and deformation. The composite concrete panels are waterproof and fire-resistant. And the EPS insulation ensures thermal efficiency across hot and cold climates. The entire manufacturing line is robot-driven, reducing human error and cutting labor costs. Tesla's engineers designed modular subassemblies for key areas, like the kitchen, bathroom, and energy systems, so they snap together seamlessly during final assembly. This approach shortens production cycles and allows mass production at scale, much like assembling vehicles. Even the paint and coating process mirrors automotive precision, using eco-friendly, low-VOC finishes that resist mold, humidity, and UV degradation. Each unit undergoes stress tests, including water sealing, load resistance, and temperature cycling before it leaves the factory. According to Musk's statements, production began in 2025 at Tesla's Nevada facility, with public availability expected in mid to late 2026. Orders will open through Tesla's website, with estimated delivery times of 1 to 2 weeks after confirmation. What features does the Tesla Tiny House offer? At first glance, the Tesla Tiny House appears compact from the outside, a sleek rectangular module neatly folded for easy transport. But once you step inside, the impression changes completely. The interior feels like a high-end hotel suite, and, as Elon Musk himself confirmed, it's on par with his own $40,000 apartment. Despite offering just 250 square feet of space, every inch is meticulously designed to deliver the full experience of a complete home. The main seating area features a custom-engineered sofa that doubles as a pull-out bed, perfect for guests or small families. Beneath it lies hidden storage compartments, cleverly tucked away to reduce clutter. A foldable coffee table built from lightweight composite wood serves multiple functions: dining surface, work desk, or entertainment hub. Mounted on the opposite wall is a frameless 32-inch smart TV, seamlessly integrated with Tesla's ecosystem, allowing you to control lighting, temperature, and energy use directly through the screen or via the Tesla Home app. To the right of the living space lies the kitchen zone, compact yet astonishingly complete. Tesla designed it with multifunctional cabinetry, high-gloss, scratch-resistant panels that conceal modular shelves and appliances. You'll find a 2-burner induction cooktop, energy-efficient refrigerator, microwave oven, dishwasher, and pull-out pantry racks that glide silently thanks to soft close mechanisms. The countertop is made from engineered quartz composite, chosen for its durability and ease of maintenance. Integrated into it is a retractable dining table that slides out when needed, comfortably seating 2. Above, LED task lighting adjusts color temperature automatically based on the time of day, enhancing comfort and reducing eye strain. A ventilation hood with carbon filtration and air purification system ensures odors don't linger, a common issue in small homes. Tesla's smart ventilation cycles air continuously, keeping the indoor atmosphere fresh and balanced. The bedroom section is designed to be both private and flexible. By day, the space feels open. By night, a wall-mounted Murphy bed folds down effortlessly, converting the room into a cozy sleeping nook. The mattress is Tesla's proprietary biofoam hybrid, infused with temperature-regulating gel layers for optimal comfort. Built-in ambient lighting strips along the walls create a calming glow, controllable via the app or voice command. Overhead storage cabinets and floating bedside shelves provide room for essentials, while acoustic wall panels absorb noise, maintaining a peaceful environment. Tesla also considered privacy. Sliding partitions made from frosted glass composite can separate the sleeping area from the rest of the home when needed, allowing for a sense of seclusion despite the compact footprint. The bathroom is a testament to Tesla's mastery of design efficiency. Though small, it's finished with premium materials that rival luxury apartments. The walk-in shower features tempered glass doors, a rainfall shower head, and smart temperature control that learns your preferred settings. A floating vanity with an integrated LED mirror conceals a water-saving sink and built-in storage. Tesla uses a high-efficiency dual-flush toilet, paired with a gray water recycling system that reuses filtered water from sinks and showers for flushing. Moisture sensors in the walls prevent mold by activating ventilation automatically when humidity rises. The bathroom walls are clad in multi-layer waterproof panels with antibacterial coatings, and the floor uses recycled stone tiles with radiant heating beneath. An unexpected touch of comfort for a $7,999 home. Central to this is the Tesla Home app, a unified control hub for lighting, temperature, energy usage, and water systems. The app syncs with Tesla solar roof panels and Powerwall batteries if installed, showing real-time data on power generation, consumption, and storage. Inside, motion and ambient sensors adjust lighting automatically, while AI-driven climate control adapts airflow and heating to occupancy and weather conditions. A built-in air quality monitor tracks carbon dioxide levels, volatile compounds, and humidity, adjusting ventilation proactively. Voice commands via Tesla Voice or integrations with Alexa and Google Home make managing the space effortless. For example, saying "good night" can dim lights, lock doors, and switch systems to low-energy mode. Beyond smart tech, Tesla prioritized sustainability and comfort. The house features triple-pane windows with low emissivity coatings to retain heat in winter and block UV in summer. Thermal acoustic insulation keeps temperatures stable and reduces outside noise. Integrated solar shading blinds automatically lower during peak sunlight hours. All appliances are ENERGY STAR certified, and the lighting uses low-voltage LEDs consuming up to 70% less power than conventional bulbs. Air is purified through a HEPA-grade filter system, similar to Tesla vehicles, ensuring a clean, allergen-free environment. The base model includes a single module, but Tesla designed the layout to be expandable. Owners can later connect additional modules, a second bedroom, a workspace, or even a greenhouse, using plug-and-play joints. Each added unit seamlessly integrates into the electrical and water systems, maintaining the same aesthetic and structural quality. Interior finishes are customizable. Customers can choose between minimalist Scandinavian, modern industrial, or warm natural wood palettes, all factory applied with non-toxic coatings. How to buy a Tesla tiny house. Timeline and process. Everything begins online. In early 2026, Tesla is expected to open a new section on its official website dedicated to Tesla Living, where customers will be able to reserve their homes with just a few clicks. After creating or signing into a Tesla account, a prospective buyer chooses the preferred configuration, color palette, and optional upgrades, such as a solar roof or a Powerwall battery system. To secure a spot in the production queue, only a small refundable deposit is required. The base price of $7,999 covers the complete structure, basic utilities, delivery, and installation, with all costs displayed transparently from the start. There are no hidden fees, no taxes, and no unpredictable charges that usually turn building a house into a financial maze. Once the reservation is made, Tesla provides access to a digital configuration tool that allows the buyer to explore every corner of the tiny house in a virtual 3D model. Here, the future homeowner can visualize the layout, adjust interior themes, test energy settings, and preview how different upgrades might change the experience. If the buyer already owns a piece of land, Tesla's software can analyze the lot remotely using satellite data to determine whether it's suitable for installation. For those who do not own land, Tesla plans to offer a temporary solution. 2 years of free placement on designated plots managed by the company, often located in developing eco-communities. After the initial period, owners can either continue leasing the space or move their house to another location. This flexibility is one of the key promises of the Tesla tiny house concept: mobility, independence, and freedom from traditional real estate constraints. When the configuration is finalized and payment completed, Tesla issues a production identification number along with an estimated build date. According to the company's roadmap, pre-orders will open in the first quarter of 2026, with the first batch of production beginning by mid-year at the Nevada Gigafactory. Pilot deliveries are expected toward the end of 2026, followed by a broader rollout across North America and other markets in 2027. Thanks to automated manufacturing, each home takes less than 2 days to complete on the assembly line, though final delivery times may vary based on location and logistics capacity. On average, Tesla estimates that customers will receive their homes within 2 to 3 weeks after production. When the unit is ready, Tesla arranges transportation through its own fleet of electric semi-trucks for domestic deliveries or certified freight carriers for international orders. The house, pre-assembled and folded into a compact module, arrives ready for installation. A specialized team prepares the foundation, unfolds the structure, connects the systems, and tests all functions in just a few hours. From the customer's perspective, the process feels more like unboxing a high-tech product than building a house. Once installation is complete, the homeowner activates the property through the Tesla Home app, gaining immediate control over lighting, climate, energy flow, and water management. Tesla also offers multiple payment options. Customers may pay in full, take advantage of monthly installment plans through financing partners, or receive incentives if they combine the purchase with Tesla energy products. Musk has even suggested the possibility of a subscription-based model, allowing people to live in a Tesla tiny house with the option to buy later, mirroring the leasing approach used for cars. The homes are manufactured to comply with modular housing codes and international residential standards, ensuring that they meet safety requirements in most jurisdictions. Because they are classified as mobile modular units, they typically bypass complex zoning restrictions, and Tesla provides legal assistance where additional permits are needed. Each tiny house comes with a comprehensive warranty: 5 years for the structure, 10 years for waterproofing and corrosion resistance, and 3 years for integrated systems such as plumbing and electricity. The company offers remote monitoring, over-the-air software updates, and mobile service visits if physical repairs are required. Just as Tesla vehicles improve with updates, the homes will continuously evolve, receiving new features that enhance efficiency and comfort over time. Would you trust a home priced at just $7,999? If you do, what would be your top priorities when living in a house like that? Please share your opinion in the comments section below this video. Thanks for watching our video. Subscribe now so you don't miss the next breaking Tesla update. It's coming in just 2 days. If you want to explore more exciting information about Tesla EV or Tesla Bot, don't forget to hit the like button and share this video. Also, make sure to turn on notifications so you never miss our latest videos. We appreciate your support and look forward to seeing you in the next video. Goodbye.